It was hard because I cannot hide my emotions, and damn it, my mom is here. She knows when her daughter is upset. It's hard for her to understand what is going on, as a mother does not want to see her baby girl crying in a relationship. She wants to see her child happy, and if a mother sees tears, she immediately thinks it's the other partner, and this is not healthy. Thus, she gets the idea and confirmation that the relationship needs to end. But I know deep down what I needed and what was going on, and I gave Diego permission to help me get there and realize that to just give up and leave was not an option. I did not want to go back and live my life the same way with the same blocks and issues. What kind of life was that? It was hard. I drained Diego with this, and it took him days to recover with me as well. And Diego kept saying, I have never had this happen to me before in a relationship. I wondered if peace was the most important thing to Diego. Why would he subject himself to this drama with me? Surely he foresaw all this coming out of me when we first met. And I wondered, did he do this with all his girlfriends? If he never had drama in his relationship, what were they like? Was he telling the truth? Don't all relationships have drama? I became very curious about his ex-girlfriends and started to contact them. Most every ex-girlfriend, all of his ex-girlfriends, were on good terms with Diego, as it was very easy and they were very helpful to get in contact with. And helpful with the questions I had. I didn't know this was so long. Okay. I wanted to understand their experiences and perspectives of being in a relationship with him, and how they were able to have a relationship without drama. They also answered my questions as to why he was subjecting himself to this with me. She said, "You love people because of their potential, right? Well, Diego is very curious about your potential, even excited about it, and he knows that you can do this, that you can figure this out and transcend it, and perhaps even be willing to be a public example of it. Is that not what you have always wanted? Can you imagine how well you would be able to do that without the fear and confusion always being in the way? Diego knows Diego knows that's a dream of yours. He is just helping you help yourself to make your dreams come true." Knowing that's the case, Jess, are you still mad at him? After many meltdowns that happened every few days, then I went to every few weeks, then the meltdowns happened every few weeks, and once a month. We were both exhausted, but we did not give up. I knew this was hard, but I had to do it. Nothing was more important than doing this. How could I go back to living my old life with now being aware of these destructive patterns lurking in me? I had to figure this out. I had to learn how to be aware of and dismantle my stupidity once and for all. I had to be aware that I, like everyone, was a secret internal masochist, in love with our pain, our confusion, our struggling, our prison, and how and why we fight so hard to protect it. Just a sec. Freeze. I'm not going to edit that either. We have to acknowledge it, to admit it and observe it and understand it, so as not to be at the mercy of this part of ourselves. No matter how hard or challenging it is, we all have to do this. This is why I'm making the videos and sharing in this way. Others get offended when Diego says someone or something is stupid, but his definition of stupidity is lack of self-observation. He was not saying I was stupid, but our conditionings and ideas are stupid. So again, it's not you that's stupid, it's the beliefs and conditioning in our brainwasher that makes us stupid. But it's not us. I'm grateful that Diego was smarter than all this, that he was able to not take it all so seriously or personally, which I eventually learned how to do. It's just my mind playing tricks on me, and so I can either react to its stories or not care and get carried away by the wave, instead to surf the internal waves with grace and softness. But what I found which worked the best was the more I did not want to fight and have a meltdown, the more it happened. So I realized my aptitude towards my reactions was that aptitude or attitude? Anyway, towards my reactions was what I was really struggling with. You cannot control your emotions and thoughts. The more you try, look out. But you can understand them and see when you are accumulating little bombs, and you can dismantle them before they go off, one at a time, so as not to have a big blast. This part of us is not our enemy. It can be our friend. With that, I have learned to be able to see what Diego sees. Well, not totally, but I'm on my way, beyond it to the bigger picture. It took me many months, but I was finally able to catch myself in my patterns, to feed my own flame, to be okay with that, while being alongside him, feeding his flame while he feeds his own flame. And my flame is getting bigger and stronger every day as I feed my own flame. I realized why I was so happy before my Project Camelot interview. It was not because I needed approval or even got it for what I was doing. I did not do anything for anyone else. I never do anything for anyone else but myself, because it made me come to life. No one can make us come to life but ourselves. If your own flame is built up strong like your partner's, then the need for something and someone new is just not there, as we are content with our own life that we have and our own inner life, and are most content with ourselves, feeling no longer restless and anxious, looking for excuses to justify our unnatural or our unintegral behavior. This is a sad thing that happens in the world today. The need for something new, bigger, and better is what has destroyed this planet and taken almost all of the trees. And it's the reason that many animals and humans are suffering unnecessarily, all because we cannot see our inner patterns or question them so as to stop them or inquire what is sleeping behind these patterns in order to stop feeding the insanity of a world unconsciously obsessed with destroying the planet and ourselves. And when we do that, and we do not want to admit it, or go deeper, or look at ourselves honestly, then the need to wear masks, and the need to be fake, and the need for something new, compulsively, always becomes important. Or even the new beliefs, or gods, or spirituality, techniques, whatever. So with my flame getting stronger every day alongside his, peace in the house is here and undisturbed, and co-creation in a relationship is clear of how life can be without fights, fear, and misunderstandings. Which is nice, as it's a lot better than it was before within me. But there is still some more things in the way that I have yet to figure out, of course. I will keep you all posted. This is why I felt compelled to share this, so others can maybe learn to do the same. But I understand my writing is not always easy to understand either, and my story and me being an example is just not enough, which is why I came up with the interactive reality series and the EOF Foundation. It's important so you can witness the whole process and learn the patterns and witness the before and after. That's why I share Diego's posts, regardless of all the harsh responses we get. It tells me right away where they are at, and I can relate. I was there too with Diego's content at one time. Though in this way, I can witness their own process, how long it takes for them to get it, which phase they are going through in that moment, and in their own dismantling journey, and so forth. Argue, fight, challenge, cry, play victim games, play know-it-all, you have it all together games, get depressed, attack self, get exhausted, surrender, observe inside, do the work inside, understand, go deeper, go beyond, etc. Many may not like what we are sharing, but that's okay. We are not doing this to get more followers or to be liked or make money. We are doing this so the children of this world do not have to be subject to the same insanity that we are all subjected to right now. I hope this post is able to help you in some ways, as it has helped me, to just write it out. And that's it. Thank you guys for listening, and if you're interested to more of my blogs, they're on my website. I will provide the links, and till next time, take care. Bye.